Hey guys, I'm Aster. On this channel we talk about independent spirituality and folk magic for free spirits. In today's video, I wasn't actually going to film a video today, but I thought it would be a good idea to share a little something, do a little bit of a vlog kind of thing about energy cleansing the home. Today we are having a dog, but as I was saying, today we are having a new moon in Leo, and as you guys know, if you have watched the previous vlog, I really like to do cleansings on the new moon, so today it wouldn't be different. I'm not gonna get into the baths that I do for myself because I already showed that on previous videos. It's going to be linked in the cards and in the description. But today I want to focus a little bit more on cleansing the energy of the house itself. In today's video, I will share a little bit about how I like to keep the energy of the house where I live in sharp and nice and positive. What are we going to do? I am going to be sharing a floor wash on today's video. Also, I am going to talk a little bit about wards. First things first, we are going to get to the dishes. I have some dishes to do. Also laundry. It's always a good idea to clean physically before cleaning energetically. We always gotta balance the mundane and the energetical, the spiritual, the magical. So whenever it is about energy cleansing, I start with physically cleaning that thing that I'm going to cleanse. What I love to do while I do the dishes is to grab my phone and put something to watch on YouTube. That day, I chose my favorite tarot reader ever, Leo Power Tarot. But unfortunately for some of you, his channel is in Portuguese. If you speak the language, I highly recommend checking out his content, and the link for his channel will be in the description below. Then I just wash everything up while getting to know what's up for this Gemini season. With the dishes done, now it's time for the laundry. Some people might wonder why it is important to physically clean before cleaning energetically. Well, that's simply because if everything is sharp and clean in your environment, old energy and uninvited spirits just have no place to hide and they have to leave. Now, last but not least, another very important thing is to take out the garbage. This is something that I actually do every week, and I don't recommend you to neglect this aspect of cleaning in your house. Next up, I start setting the mood to sit down and refresh some of my home wards. And in order to do that, I like to light a vanilla candle for the home spirits. I keep protection bags over all entrances of my house, including doors and windows. And every new moon, I take them down, discard their contents, reload them with fresh ingredients, and recharge them. I won't be sharing in detail exactly what I use in them because I plan on making another video focused exclusively on how to make spell bags that in Brazilian culture are called patuá. And also because, it is good to keep what we do for protection exactly for ourselves as much as possible. Something that I always do while I prepare everything and handle the objects that I'm gonna use is to tell them what is going to be their role in the working that I'm about to perform. This makes all the difference because then you are charging each item for the purpose that you are intended to achieve. And another thing that can be useful, but I have to admit that I don't do it every time, is to use a circle of salt around your spell. This can come in handy to make sure that your spell will be protected while the candle is burning, while the energies are getting into place, just to make sure that everything will go according to plan. But to be completely honest with you, that's not a must, in my opinion. If you are just burning a candle, that's not something that you absolutely have to do, but it can be nice. It can be an extra something, you know. Just as a reminder, never leave lit candles unattended, okay? Pay attention to your candle to make sure you're not gonna set your house on fire, all right? Another thing that I like to do during the new moon is smudging. And there's actually a ton of herbs that you can use for that. Today I will be using juniper. This is one type of juniper. I believe the scientific name is Juniperus sabina, something like that, but I'm gonna write it on the screen just to be sure. This type of juniper is very much present in my area, so it is one of my to-go herbs when it comes to protection and cleansing. But you can also use rosemary, for example. It's another one of my favorites. So how exactly do we cleanse? Well, I open all windows in the house and I go room by room with my little smoke pot. Letting the smoke go into every corner and asking old energies and uninvited spirits to leave. So by now I have done most of the things that I wanted to do for today, except for the floor wash. But now I'm gonna take a break to have lunch. I'm gonna show you what I'm having because maybe it will be interesting for somebody, I don't know. But in half an hour I have a therapy session, so I need to eat real quick and get ready for it. I've noticed that it is super common in the northern hemisphere for people to eat a lot of potatoes in their meals. But well, I come from the south. And in Brazil, the staple food of everyday life revolves around rice and beans, especially the black ones. We prepared the beans with water in a pressure cooker, and they kind of look like a soup in the end now that I'm thinking about it. And most people season that bean soup with bay leaves and garlic. It's delicious in my opinion. And we add some other things on the plate, such as salad, fries, and some form of protein. So we also eat potatoes in the end in the form of fries, it's just not cooked potatoes. I tried to eat healthy as much as possible, so that day I made some salad for myself with cherry tomatoes and lettuce. And finally, I got some iced tea. This one was hibiscus iced tea, which was something that I drank a lot during the summertime this year. Et voila! This is a typical Brazilian plate. After my therapy session, I set out to do the last thing for this month's cleansing, the floor wash. This time for the floor wash, I used just a little bit of lavender. I put it in a little tea thingy like you see on the video, and then I put it inside of a bucket with hot water. After the lavender sat in the hot water for a few minutes, it was ready for me to apply on my floors. So today was a very long day, very productive also. I managed to do everything that I wanted for today. After lunch, I took my energetic baths that I have shown on previous videos. I did my spirit guide connection, and yeah, always good experiences, but I felt very tired, especially after the baths, so I didn't do ancestor veneration this time. Because of that, I only did my spirit guides, and yeah, this is a big part of what I usually do for the new moon, renewing the energies in my house and connecting with my spiritual team. But how about you? What do you do for the new moon? What are your favorite witchy things that you try to do every month when it is the new moon? Make sure to share them with me in the comments below, because I will love to know what it is that you like to do for the new moon, and also the other people who will hopefully find this video will also like to know that, you can be sure. So share your favorites in the comments so we can exchange some ideas. And that's it for today's video. I hope it was enjoyable for you, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Have a marvelous rest of your day, and remember, practice makes perfect. So let's go witching. Bye.